the reigning champions. Madrid have won their first game of the season, Champions League, against Celtic, and they had all the strength that was from the last year. Let's dive into the details of what happened. So I was watching the game live when I initially, if you, I don't know if you watched it or not, but if you look up at the audience, the crowd and the way they were prepared was like really strong. And I then looked up how Celtic have been in their league, and it was crazy. Like, Celtic had won all the games in their league. I know it's not comparable to Premier League, or I'm not saying that their league is not competitive. They had won all their games and scored 25 goals. One of the games they scored 9-0, although Liverpool had done it too. But I'm just saying that they were really confident in themselves. The game started really strong, and if you look at the initial few minutes, well, just look at the first half. Madrid had more possession, but I don't know how to actually look into the first few minutes of the game. Well, this is much better. Like, if you look at this is attack momentum at the start of the game. They really had a lot of attack momentum, so they kept the ball, and the later part of the first half, Madrid started to get the ball, probably like half or 20 minutes of the game, and then Celtic still had a lot of control over the game. They had a lot of attack momentum, and they tried to score a goal, and then they just I don't know, they just stop putting in the effort. It's not like they stop putting in the effort. It's just like, in football, there's this thing, like, I play football. I'm not a professional player or any coach, or I don't have a license or anything. It's just my opinion, is that if you lose control of the ball, it's not even about losing control of the ball. Like, if your opponent is not giving you a ball, it's like a power move. It does something to your confidence. Is that the other team has so much confidence, is that they're not even afraid of you. Your presence is not giving them trouble. And then if you see that in front of your eyes, you start to get panic, or you start to feel like, hey, this other team does not even bother, or does not care how we try to put them under pressure. So that's what happens, and that's what happened, is that after 30 minutes or so, Madrid start taking control of the game. Of course, players get tired and whatnot. That's part of the game, but I think possession play is very important in football, and that's what Madrid is good at. They start slow, but they start keeping the ball. They start playing in the back, and that's what's dangerous too. That you're playing ball in your half, in the first quarter, I meant to say, but it also gives a control over the game. So, yeah, I mean, that's the part of the game where Madrid start to have a lot of control, and that's when it's about right after Benzema had to leave because of his injury. I don't know if you know about that. He's injured, and it's not a big injury, it's a minor injury, but he's not gonna play again Atletico Madrid this coming weekend. But his positioning in the game was so good. There were a few chances that he tries to run in the space, and that's what he's good at. We all know from the last season. But in the second half, Madrid came in really strong, and they did not have. Well, they did have Rudiger come in for Militao. Rudiger, coming from Chelsea from last year, amazing defender. His capability of running really fast and keeping the eye on the ball. Modric was amazing, and he was passing the ball in a way that, I mean, he has a lot of wisdom. He has some sort of, he reads the game so well, and that's what he was trying to do. He was passing the ball around in a way that the other team couldn't understand. And yeah, that's where the big breakthrough came in, and you can see around these two goals, pretty much Madrid dominated the game until the third goal, when Hazard Well, I want to talk about this one chance Hazard have had, and then he didn't finish. Like, I don't know, he's not been playing for a while, and then he comes in, and he has, since Benzema had left and he was put in the position that he had to play that place position for him. He was put in the position and he was running around, although it was not as comfortable. He didn't seem comfortable doing it because he hasn't done it in a while. So, but at the end, it worked out well for him. And yeah, and by that time, Madrid had a lot of control over the game, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. And there is no, I mean, I'm not a tactician or anything. I'm just a Madrid fan, and yeah, Carlo seems to like have a really good understanding of his players and resources, and he has a lot of confidence. He doesn't panic. Because he has done it so many times. He knows what to do. So yeah, that's my 2 takes on the game, and thanks for watching.